Great. My name is Christy, and I'm thankful to have you joining me today for our evening yoga. We're going to start in a nice child's pose position. So coming down onto our knees, they're kind of nice and wide. We're sitting up nice and tall. We're going to bend at the hips and stretch those arms out, resting our forehead on the mat. Really elongating the spine. Let's take a few more deep breaths in here. On your next exhale, come up into a tabletop position. Knees are in line with the hips. Wrists are in line with the shoulders. And we're going to take our left leg straight out behind us. And then we're going to take our right arm out in front. And we're just going to hold this. Belly button to spine, keeping your core engaged. And then coming back down, let's go ahead and get the other side. So right leg comes out, left arm out. Good, and then bring it on back. Now we're going to do some bird dog crunches. So we're going to take that left leg out, right arm out again. And we're bringing our elbow and our knee together in the center and then straightening back out. We're going to do 10 of these. Inhale as you reach out, exhale as you come together. So you're following your breath here. After your last one, go ahead and do the other side. And when you're done, come back to that tabletop position. We're going to inhale, bring our chin and chest up towards the ceiling. And then on the exhale, chin and chest. Chin to your chest and around the back. Following your breath here. Really round those shoulders. Let's do 4 more. After your last one, come back to a neutral spine. And we're going to come into a high plank. We're going to bring our left knee to our left elbow. You can also be down on your knees and bringing it in as well, engaging that core the whole time. We're going to do 6 on each side. Here we go. When you're done with those 6, do the other side. And then come into a down dog. Go ahead and pedal those feet out, lowering and lifting those heels. And you're moving your hips from side to side. Keeping your head and neck in a nice neutral position. And we're going to go ahead and lift that left leg up. And we're going to go ahead and make a circle, 5 circles, with our left leg in a clockwise position. And once you do those 5, reverse it. And then bring that leg down. Let's do the other side. And then bring it back down when you're finished. Back into a down dog. Go ahead and look up between the hands. Step up to the top of the mat. We're going to halfway lift. Forward fold. And roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Arms are by your side, palms facing forward. Take a nice deep breath in, reaching up to the ceiling. And exhale. Let's do that again. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Okay. We're going to go ahead and take a nice step back with our left legs. We're going to be into a high lunge. Feet are about hip distance apart. We're going to start with our arms up to the ceiling. Just breathing in here. And then I want your right hand on your right thigh. And we're going to open up our left arm, bringing our chest up nice and tall, keeping those hips forward. And that nice stretch. Good. Coming back to center. Arms up again. Good. And then we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of a back bend. So we're coming back a little bit further. And then come on up and bring your hands to the ground and round that back. And then come back up to that high lunge. Go ahead and roll your shoulders back. Grab your fingers and open up those shoulders. And then release those hands. We're going to go ahead and bring our arms down into a nice plank, so we're stepping back. Slowly lowering down, up to a cobra. Coming back down into a down dog. Just resting here for a moment. See if you can bring your heels a little closer to the ground. And then look up between your hands, step or hop to the top of your mat. We're in a nice forward fold, halfway lift. Fold, and then roll up one vertebrae at a time. Good. Go ahead and take a nice deep breath in as we bring our arms up. Exhale. Let's do that again. In. And exhale. We're going to go ahead and step back with that right foot. Nice high lunge. Bringing our arms up. Good. And then we're bringing our left hand to the inner thigh of our left leg and opening up our right arm. Getting that nice twist going here. And then coming back to center, bringing those arms up. And we're going to go into that good back bend. As long as you're comfortable, this should not hurt. Good, then coming back up, bringing the hands down, rounding the back. And then coming back up, we're going to roll those shoulders back. Go ahead and interlace those fingers, and we're opening up those shoulders. Good. Go ahead and release those shoulders. You can shake them out a little bit. Bringing the hand down. Coming into a plank. Lowering down. Up to cobra. And then back to down dog. Resting here for just a little bit. And then looking up, I want you to step your right leg forward. We're going to go ahead and pivot and drop that back leg. Then we're going to bring that right leg forward. That way you're facing me. Sitting up nice or standing up nice and tall. We're going to go ahead and do a nice forward bend. So we're going to go ahead and hinge at the hips, coming down. And then we're going to halfway lift, so we're straightening our back, coming up. And then on the exhale, coming back down. And then go ahead and roll up one vertebrae at a time. We're going to go ahead and now go over to our right side. So we're going to go ahead and just angle over that way just a little bit. And if it's a little bit easier, you can also bring that foot so it's pointing out. Making sure not to lock your knee out, but you want it still pretty straight. Good, coming back up, bring that foot forward, other leg goes out, and here we go. And then coming on up, go ahead and bring those legs a little bit closer together. We're going to go ahead and bring both arms up, grabbing our right, and we're leaning to the left. And coming up, and let's get the other side. Good, and bringing it back down. Let's go ahead and roll those shoulders back. Good, and we're going to come down to a seated position. We're going to stretch out our upper back and our neck a little bit. So we're going to start by bringing our chin to our chest. And if you want a little bit more, you can go ahead and use the weight of your hands to help give it a little bit more tension. Good, now go ahead and bring it up. Now we're going to take our chin to our armpit. So we're going to look towards that arm. And then we're going to gently, if you want, add that hand on the top of your head just to get a little bit extra stretch. Good, and slowly come on up. Let's go ahead and do the other side. Good, and then go ahead and bring it up. And then ear to shoulder. Gently coming back up to center. Let's do the other side. Wonderful. Go ahead and come back up. Sit up nice and tall. You can go ahead and have your palms facing down or up. Grounding is for facing down. Receiving is for palms up. Let's take a nice deep breath in here. And exhale. And if you would like, feel free to close your eyes. We're going to focus on our breath. The inhale as our chest rises. The exhale as it falls. If your mind begins to wander, that is okay. It's completely natural. Just let those thoughts go without judgment and come back to the breath. And then when you're ready, go ahead and wiggle your fingers and your toes. Slowly blink your eyes open. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you on this practice today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, a wonderful evening, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Namaste.